Am I the a-hole for putting a stop to my 12-year-old period party? My wife and I, 43M, 42F, have two daughters, 7 years apart. 19 years old, was at college in a different state when this happened. Girls are very different. 19 years old is outgoing, even extroverted, loves meeting new people, trying new things, etc. 12 years old is shy, a homebody, finds things she's comfortable with and sticks with them. Couple months ago, 12 years old comes to me in my home office, obviously upset. Stammers a bit, then manages to tell me that she just got her first period. I play the supportive dad, comfort her, and get her a box of sanitary pads my wife had bought earlier in the year, guessing this was going to happen sooner or later, and go over the instructions with her. She goes into her bathroom, does what she has to do, and thanks me for my help. I got her some ice cream and middle, told her there was nothing to be embarrassed about, and that she could always come to me for anything. Wife gets home later that day. 12 years old tells her what happened. Wife starts crying, my little girl is growing up so fast. Then asks who should be invited to the period party, which I only knew of from listening to Bert Kreischer. If they were a thing when our 19 years old started, she never asked for one. 12 years old immediately closes off, says she doesn't want any party and doesn't want anyone to know. Wife tries to talk to her some more, but 12 years old ignores her and goes to her room. Wife tries to enlist my aid in changing her mind, but I tell her she said she didn't want one, don't worry about it. 2 days later, I get home from running errands, and before I can even make it to the stairs, 12 years old runs up to me and asks if she can do her homework in my office. I'm confused but say sure, and she bolts upstairs. At this point, I started to suspect what was going on, and walked into the living room to find my wife had not only decorated it like something which wouldn't have looked out of place on my super sweet 16, but there were several family friends, all women, and a few faces I recognize as neighborhood mothers. I beckon wife into the hall. She asks where 12 years old is, and I tell her she wanted to do homework in my office. She rolls her eyes and starts to move past me, but I step in front of her. I ask her, "What are you doing?" Like and subscribe. Part 2 is already posted on my profile.